Hello, Doc C here. Once again for Cochran Consulting. We are a mergers and acquisitions firm and executive coaching firm specializing in our E4 system, entering, enhancing, evaluating, and exiting business ownership. Today's topic is about belief systems. We talk a little bit about this when we start to engage in company culture. It's really important, especially when you're looking to exit. But before we begin, remember, if you have any questions or comments or topics, because actually this was a topic that we pulled out of our several emails that we get weekly. But if you too have a question or an email or a point that you'd like to make, or even a topic you'd like for us to talk about, please email us at cochranconsulting@yahoo.com, or you can email me directly at curtis@cochranconsulting.com. Anyway, get ready. We're going to talk about belief systems, which I think is quite fascinating in my research. Just to let you know, my background, since you might be thinking, what does this guy know about culture, belief systems, and whatnot? Well, my undergrad degree was mathematics, and I got my MBA in accounting finance. And then I went on to, well, actually, I had 2 bachelor's degrees in mathematics and education. And then, of course, an MBA, I have an MBA, and I also have a master's in metaphysics, which of course I have a bachelor's in metaphysics. I don't want to talk about my degrees all that much, because I'm just telling you that I eventually got a doctorate in organizational behavior and metaphysics. And the reason for that is because of the beliefs. The first thing that we think about beliefs, religions are excellent examples of belief systems. Wow, that's a biggie. You have the political, you have all these, let's break it down. You have religious beliefs, political beliefs, societal beliefs, you have philosophical beliefs and spiritual beliefs. Not quite understanding personally what that spiritual component really means, but I don't know if it's connected to religious belief or not. Tough to actually define that, but these are some of the beliefs. Now within, I just rattled off 4 or 5 of them. If you really think about it, you have people coming to you with a variety of beliefs, okay? And they can actually have an impact on your business, good or bad, okay? That's why it's extremely important to have systems in place. And we talk about systems a lot here at Cochran Consulting. And the very first thing that we actually do is, if you have an existing business, is we do an evaluation, a door-to-door, front door to back door, of all your numbers, your finances, financial statements, your customer list, everything. And we boil it down to a value. We give you a value. This value is what you're staring at if you were taking your business to the market. Now, belief systems, as I said, is going to make an impact on your systems. That's why you must have those systems in place. That's why we call our system the E4 system. Okay. Now, there's different categories within those beliefs. You have behavioral beliefs, you have unconscious beliefs, you have conscious beliefs, you have rational beliefs, you have irrational, you have all these things going on. This is why it's extremely difficult to run a business or an organization, or even a football, basketball, baseball team. Played sports all my life. I was a 3-sport college athlete. And those beliefs were amazing. But one thing that I will tell you about sports, there is one belief that everybody shared, and that's the W, the win. Okay. In other words, if I'm play this role on the team, then I must play that role in the team for us to win. And that's for all the players that are out there, soccer, football, it doesn't matter. Okay. It's still the same. But I want to mention that again about those categories. You have behavioral beliefs, unconscious beliefs, conscious beliefs, rational and irrational beliefs. Okay. Now, that's why systems are so important for everybody to follow, because these beliefs get in the way. They get in the way. Now, I try not to make these videos long at all, but I hope you're thinking about your company, your organization, and even if you're starting a business today, you want to make sure that you have systems in place. Now, will these systems be replaced? Yes, they will. Will they change? Yes, they will. And they change as you grow, okay, as we did. All right, we have changed as we grow. I don't think the same as a first grader. You know, your brain expands. Let's say the intelligence is supposed to expand. So a first grader understands what a first grader is. But if you want a second grade answer and you're in the first grade, you need to go to a second grade individual to ask them, and third grade and fourth grade and so on. So my point's still the same, is throughout education, there were systems, these systems you had to follow, okay? Or there was, some kind of a punishment or reward based on that. But I don't want to dive into that part as much as I want to give you these 4 questions that we ask our business when we start to talk about culture within the group. And maybe they want to build their culture. That's what we talk about. We start with these 4 questions, and I'm not going to explain on this video why I asked these 4 questions, because I want you to think about them if you're listening to this video. Okay. And if you want to respond to this, you just send me an email if you'd like to respond. But we start with these 4 questions, and I'll tell you when I get to the 4th one, the purpose of the 4 questions. Question number 1. And by the way, we ask this to all the management, the employees, management, even all the way up to the board. We take a survey and we ask these questions. Question number 1. Do you believe that fairies exist? Yes or no? Now, it's just a yes or no answer. There isn't, there's just a yes or no. So we take the survey. Question number 2. Do you believe Bigfoot exists? Yes or no? Question number 3. Do you believe Santa Claus exists? Yes or no? Question number 4. Do you believe that a god or gods exist? Yes or no? Now, the purpose of those questions goes back to rational, irrational thought, conscious or unconscious thought. It goes back to the idea is, as you are going to answer these questions, you have a system, a model up here as to how you're going to answer those questions. Now, it's really important. Is your answer come from a rational position or an irrational position? That is the purpose of the questions. Now, believe me, and I don't want to get into this part of the video, the answers we get, because it really surprises you. Okay, but the purpose is still the same. You're going to have different people believing in different things. They're human. They come through this life experiencing different things. Your religion might change from state to state, city to city, town to town, country to country. Okay, doesn't make yours right and theirs wrong and vice versa. They have a belief. And that belief is so strong that it's going to impact your business. Point, your system has to be so much stronger than those beliefs to carry out your mission. And that's the truth. And Google and technology, internet has changed everything. Okay. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.